Welcome to another episode of the Seforim Chatter podcast. I'm Nachi Weinstein. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Sephardic Warehouse. We all know the incredible work of Machon Ahavat Shalom, but for a long time, unless you live in Israel, getting their titles or titles from Machon HaKeter, Shuvi Nafshi, Kise Rachamim, and other Sephardi Machonim was a challenge. Sephardic Warehouse was founded to fix that. They've ensured that these Seforim are available and affordable for the North American market. They also stock a full library of general Seforim and handle bulk orders for Shul Eitzer Seforim. Go check them out at SephardicWarehouse.com, SephardicWarehouse.com. You never know what's going to pique your interest. And if you're ordering within the US, they offer free shipping, so it's the perfect solution for anyone who doesn't live near a major Judaica center. And they're also located in Lakewood, and the warehouse is usually open Ben Azmanim, I believe. So check them out, SephardicWarehouse.com, and I will link to them in the show notes. This episode is also sponsored by Amudim. Unite to Heal, Amudim's annual 36-hour live stream is happening December 7th to 8th, and it's become the most watched Jewish event of the year. Everything you'll see is original, real conversations, real Torah, real mental health insight, with some of the most respected voices in the Jewish world. One highlight this year is Dr. Yehuda Sabiner, the first Ger Chassid in Israel to ever become a doctor who then went on to serve in the IDF. His story, his perspective, and the way he bridges worlds are remarkable. There's also a major panel called Uncharted Territory featuring Rabbis Ephraim Goldberg, Ari Leibowitz, Shea Shachter, Menachem Penner, and Larry Rothwax, discussing the kinds of challenges and communal questions that Rabbanim were never trained for, never prepared to encounter, and are now facing head-on in today's world. Plus, a powerful session with Shabbos Kestenbaum and Nate Buzz, where you'll walk away genuinely inspired by a non-Jew who reminds you just how lucky you are to be a Jew. You'll also hear from Rabbi Shais Taub, Rabbi David Bashevkin, Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson, Rabbi Shlomo Katz, and Rabbi Moshe Weinberger, each bringing their own depth, heart, and clarity on a range of topics, including addiction, abuse, and mental health. And for lighter moments, there are brand new comedy segments with Ami Kozak and Dovi Neuberger, plus the Tiny Studio music series featuring Eitan Katz, Joey Newcomb, Yankee Lemmer, and others. The live portions of the program will once again be hosted by Nachum Siegel. If you're into thoughtful Torah conversations, honest discussions about mental health and community, and hearing from some of the most interesting Jewish voices today, you're going to want to tune in. Again, the live stream is December 7th to 8th, and I will link in the show notes. You can check that out as well. To sponsor an episode or to support the podcast, you can email me seforimchatter@gmail.com or check out the link and information in the show notes below. You can also find a link to join the Seforim Chatter WhatsApp community, where I post new books, new Seforim, book deals, and so on. There's also a link to join the Seforim Chatter status. And as always, if you can please subscribe and rate and review the podcast wherever it is that you listen. Finally, I want to thank Reb Zevi Kaufman of Cedar Media Studios for arranging this podcast, editing, recording, and videoing it with Ahavat Shalom and Reb Eliyahu Hillel. Check out the video on the Cedar Media YouTube page, and let me know if you think Seforim Chatter should incorporate more video into the podcast. And with that, enjoy this episode. Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the Seforim Chatter podcast here from Yerushalayim with Reb Zevi Kaufman, and we're going to be interviewing and having a conversation with Eliyahu Hillel of Machon Ahavat Shalom about Machon Ahavat Shalom, some new Seforim that printed, and so stay tuned to the episode.
Enjoy.
Okay, here in Yerushalayim, Seforim Chatter, Yerushalayim with Eliyahu Hillel of Machon Ahavat Shalom. So we have the schus and opportunity to talk about Machon Ahavat Shalom and the different Seforim that they're putting out. So thank you, Reb Eliyahu, for taking the time to talk to me. So, if you could tell everyone about the Machon, and many people are familiar with Machon, with Ahavat Shalom now, many Seforim, almost 1,000 Seforim, many Seforim from Kise, Manuscripts, Kabbalah, Befrat, Sfadish, Gedolim, but others also. How did the Machon start? And what is the Machon, what's the Machon working on?
So, Baruch Hashem, the Machon is already maybe 50 years. My father, Rabbi Hillel, started the Machon to print Seforim. All his life he cared about the Torah of the Gdolei Chachomim, what they wrote, the Chidushin, the Tshuvas, and this is lost, mamish lost. Thousands of manuscripts, tens of thousands of manuscripts gone. If this is in the Holocaust, if this is in the Srefot, in Izmir, this is 2 times, I think, Srefot, fire, and all the libraries gone. The Chidor write about the library of the Mishnah Lemelech. He say this is thousands of manuscripts there, and everything gone, Nisraf. and the Chidor write, he remember he saw there the Shita Mekubetzes של רב בצלאל אשכנזי on מסכת זבוכים. והוא אומר, ורובוי ככולוי מהאריזה. The חיבור of קודשים, and this is gone. So Baruch Hashem, my father all the time care about the Torah of the Chachomim, and he mishtadel a lot to print books. We need to know to print books is not something easy. This is moach valev. This is a lot of time. We have mamish groups of rabbonim, avreichim, what they work in the manuscripts, books to make the aricha. Everything is a big project, big project. People say a book, oh, another book. This is years. Sometimes this is mamish years. And my father told me once he met a rov, what he print couple of books, Choshi Verov. And I think he print maybe in his life, maybe 4 or 5 books. And he told my father, when my father is young, he say, I think I go to Olam Mabe b'schus this Seforim, what I print of this Chachomim, maybe I go to Olam Mabe in this schus. This was, and he's a big rov, Talmid Chochem, wrote books, and all his life in Torah and mitzvahs. And he said, I think I go to Olam Mabe b'schus this Rabbonim, go out to be Mekabel Ponim when I go Lo'ilom Ha'emes. So, and for sure, we understand if a rov write his book, so this is his life, the Maisa. This is his life. Take him years, maybe 30, 40 years of writing. People ask, let's say, Shailas Tshuvas. We print a couple of months ago the Tshuvas of Zera Emet, Rabbi Ishmael HaKohen. So Rabbi Ishmael HaKohen, Modena, the Rov of Modena, he passed away maybe 270 years ago. And when he passed away, he's in the 90s, 95 maybe, very old. And he don't have children. Yeah. And when he print his book in his lifetime, so he put the name of the Tshuvas, Shut Zera Emes. Zera Emes means true children. Why he don't have children? So the true children is the Torah. It's Torah. All his life is writing Tshuvas, thousands of Tshuvas. So he printed in his lifetime 1 chelek. And then he passed away, or 2.
I think 2, and the third one came out after.
Maybe. Or 1 or 2, he printed in his lifetime. And then he passed away, and number 3, one of his Talmidim print. And the Chidor, in the Birkei Yosef, he write a story. When he go to print his book, the Birkei Yosef, he came to the print, and he saw this is a new book in the printer, the Zera Emes. Yeah. And he very much want to put in his Birkei Yosef the Torah of the Zera Emes. So he say he sit in the print and go over all the book in the printer. And he put maybe 10 times, the Gadol Ador, the Zera Emes write about this. So this Godel, he passed away, he don't have children. Then Baruch Hashem, we print Mechadash, new, these 3 volumes. And then we find in the manuscripts in all the world, thousands, hundreds of Tshuvas. And Baruch Hashem, we print 4 big volumes. 4 volumes, Shut Zera Emes HaChadashot. So I want to go, a small story about the Zera Emet HaChadashot. Why we see all the time miracles. My father, the rabbi, is saying, Baruch Hashem, we have a lot of moizdes and thousands of avreichim, Talmud Torah, Kiruv. Baruch Hashem, we have a lot of siyata d'shmaya. This is schus ha-Torah, schus ha-Rabbim. But my father, the rabbi, all the time say, is zoikef, a lot of the schusim on the printing the books of the Gdolei Ador. Say, most of the siyata d'shmaya, when you print a book of a rabbi, he's praying for you, he's thanking you, you make him in life. So we see a lot of siyata d'shmaya. And we see also, when we print the books, let's say about this Zera MS, I have a friend and his son don't have children for 10 years. And he told the rabbi, what I can do, give me broches. So the rabbi told them, take a schus, take a lawyer. So he said, a lawyer, I need a doctor or... Say, no, take a lawyer, print a special book of a big godel. Oh, a lawyer. So you say, take a lawyer, and this is be a big schus for you, and you see miracles. The mechaber would pray. So he told me, when you have a good book, call me. So when the Zera MS is ready, I call them, I say, you have a special opportunity. Let's print it. Say, for sure. After 2 months, I came to Chutz La'aretz with the rabbi with a book to bring him the book. He said, my daughter-in-law is pregnant. And mamish, after 10 months, they have a baby. So we see a lot of miracles with the Seforim. Why? This is poshut. If you print the Zera MS, he wrote thousands of tshuvas, and nobody, if we don't print this is never print. And this is full of Torah, full of Yiras Shamayim, full of... So this is a big schus to be connect, to print books, and everything is L'Shem Shamayim. This is not every book is so, people think you can do money. This is nonsense. This is cost a lot, and this is L'Shem Shamayim, mamish.
Give to Avrechim. I'm saying there's so many people who...
Yeah. And to pay for the Avrechim and for the people who would go over from the Ksaviyad. The Ksaviyad is very difficult. I have here the Kisviyad of the Zera MS, but this is very, very difficult. The Kisviyodes and Imek and Moisif in the corners and Benashiti, and very, very difficult.
An Italian script also. It's
Italian, very difficult, very difficult. Where he's old, maybe he wrote also very mechubar, like. So, אבל ברוך Hashem, 4 big volumes, Zera MS HaChadoshes.
And Ahavat Shalom printed many years ago the Haggadah, Shevach Pesach.
Nachon.
Still Sfasemes, the droshes to print.
Yeah.
But
the droshes and also the Pirush al Bom Metzia.
Yeah, in the Chilik Aleph.
Yeah, this is Chidushim in the end.
Chidushim al Hashas, which wasn't printed in there. But Rabbi Shmuel HaKohen was from the Eliyahu, and he was included. He was supposed to be in Napoleon's Sanhedrin. He was too old. He wrote a Shuvah to Napoleon's 12 questions, which is included in the new volume. You can find it in there. And that was done, which is amazing that you've done it, like you say. I want to finish something else that Hillel said, which is that, you mentioned that your father Shlita mentions that you want it, Seforim is the schus, and this is something that, my compared to your father, but Chalila, but I'm just saying, I always try to tell people, as I know you have Seforim, I tell people the same thing. You're talking about Seforim, you're printing Seforim that weren't in print, weren't reprinted, in case the others, that they're going to come as a Saneged, they're going to come as, again, to defend you, they're going to come as a schus for the Machaber, so says Davis Bekever, to come and to print the Torah, to print the Seforim, to help people learn the Seforim. And we said Ahavat Shalom has some Seforim that are very popular, and some Seforim that people say, well, boss, this is some Sephardic Gadol I never heard of before, on Kabbalah or on some topic.
The storm of your father.
This is this is what I say. This is L'Shem Shamayim. This is not about only print something. This is not a business here. This is not print something what everyone is buying. This is not the point. The point is to take this book. Also, if under 200, 300 people learning this, that's it. This is out, and this is a big schus, and schus for the mechaber, and schus for us.
Many book publishers today say, what's popular? What will sell many copies?
Yeah.
Ahavat Shalom, now, we should say, the Pardes Rimonim is a beautiful sefer, hope sells many copies. But the Pardes Rimonim had to be redone in a gorgeous, beautiful new Kise Rachamim. This was the Olam HaTorah was so excited when this came out, and the Pardes Rimonim also is say if you learn Kabbalah, say not. The Pardes Rimonim is a classic in Yiddishkeit. Everybody needs the Pardes Rimonim.
So the Torah, it's the Torah.
It's the Torah, yeah. So this was something that the old one was mamish. Now this is a beautiful new edition that Ahavat Shalom did. And also, I think we should emphasize, many times they print a new sefer, so now a nice cover, reprint a nice new font. So mistakes are still there, maybe add mistakes. Ahavat Shalom tries very much to use the Kisvei Others, to use the old edition, make sure the text is good, add the Mar Makomis, maybe some Tziyun Beharas Ubiurim, Mafteches Efsher, and put out a nice, beautiful new edition that really is a new edition. Sometimes people don't realize the differences. So,
If we spoke about the Pardes Rimonim, so the Pardes Rimonim from the Ramak, Rabbi Moshe Cordovero, so the Rebbe of the Arizal, people think the Rebbe of the Arizal maybe for 10, 20 years. The Arizal saw him maybe for 6 months, maybe.
Yeah.
That's it. And Mistome is the Rebbe of the Arizal from the books, maybe. But I think the Yisoida, when the Arizal say, he's my Rebbe, I think this 6 months what Reb Chaim Vital don't came. He all the time push him, come to learn, and he say, no, I'm not here, I don't. And this 6 months is connect to the Ramak, and he say, Moiri Ramak. And the Yisoida Torah for sure, the Yisoida Kabbalah is in the Ramak, and the Gadlus of the Ramak is Peleploim. And people think the Ramak, Mr. may live 100 years. I think he passed away 40-something.
He was young also, I think.
Maybe 38 or 42. Mam is very young. And the Arizal is 34, 35, coming to learn by the Ramak, what is older for them a couple of years. Gdoi le'olam. And he wrote so much, the Ramak, and his Torah is so big. And Baruch Hashem, chutz from the Kisviyad, what we have here, maybe 5 or 7 Chosheve Kisviyad. We have also from the Talmud of Rabbi Avraham Galanti, his Ksaviyad, Mamish, Ksav Yodo, all the Pardes Rimonim, to find out who write this and what he write. And also, this is very important to know, we put here inside all the Gilyoines is full of Agoes. Right. Agoes Ubiurim. Yeah. From where?
Where's it from?
From the Teis Yom Tov. First time ever, Teis Yom Tov. From the Shlo HaKodesh. First time ever. And from the Bach. Gdoi le'olam, what they learn Pardes Rimonim. And I bring the original to see.
And not those that people think of as Mekubalim. They don't think of the Bach or the Teis Yom Tov. The Shlo, but as like big Mekubal. Everybody learned, of course they knew Kabbalah, but everyone learned Pardes Rimonim. This was...
Yeah. So we saw in the Torah, the Kise Rachamim, right?
Yeah. So this is the Yisoides. When a person comes lemala and he need to learn Kol HaTorah Kulo. So they go and say, if you learn Pardes Rimonim, you yoytze the Kabbalah. And Shaire Ore. Yeah. Pardes Rimonim Shaire Ore. So here is the Pardes Rimonim, what we have the Agoes from the Teis Yom Tov. This is the Teis Yom Tov Pardes Rimonim. Yeah?
Shalom's copy.
Pardes Rimonim, and here we see the Agoes, all the notes is the notes from the Teis Yom Tov. Wow. Look how nice. Etzem Ksav Yad Teis Yom Tov. Wow. So now everything is inside. Everything is inside in the book, all the Agoes. And
for the first time?
Yeah, first time ever, from the Teis Yom Tov. Gedol Adon. And also, this is another rabbi after what he bring in all the Agoes. He find the Pardes of the Shlo HaKodesh, and this is by somebody in his library, and then he copy, he say, all this I find from the Pardes Rimonim.
Also printed.
So we have here the Agoes of the Shlo HaKodesh. Yeah, the Shlo HaKodesh first time. So this is a big schus, you know. We need to know that it's Yom Tov lying with this book. And write the Agoes. Yeah. Gdoi le'olam. Look.
Wow.
Yeah. Look how this is fun.
Yeah? All inside of the new Ahavat Shalom Pardes Rimonim.
Yeah, everything is inside the book now.
Yeah, I think...
So Lemaise, how we need to find out why the Teis Yom Tov don't write his name. So we need to find out the Teis Yom Tov, why he's maskir his Rebbe, and he maskir another book what he print. Yeah, this is not poshet.
It's something that people often ask. I also have a podcast. I do auction chatter. We talk about auctions sometimes, and people always look. Some of the auctions, like they say, this is from the Gadol. How do you know? He doesn't write his name. Exactly. Does the handwriting match to what we know of the other one? Does he quote his Rebbe? Does he quote his other Seforim? Is it his style? Exactly. You have to be mavar whose Ksaviyad it is.
For sure. And in this room, Baruch Hashem, we are very, very Mumche. I have my brothers, what they very, very mumche in Kisviyan.
Yeah.
We find a lot of books what this nobody know about this, and we find out. So a lot of collectors, what they have big libraries, or so they bringing this to us only to find out who is the rabbi, and we find out mamish pile things what nobody know, and nobody the person what have the books for 40 years and he don't know what he have, and sometimes this is very choshuv and very important to print and giluim adirim. So we spoke about the Pardes ceremony. This is one take a couple of years, to go over the goes, all the nuschoes, and you see Bach, to Yom Tov, every place,
you see it says at the end of each one.
Yeah.
Listen, there's so many Seforim that Ahavat Shalom's printed. I'll mention here that I didn't release it yet as of this recording, but I recorded a 3-part series in a podcast about the Sefer Magid. Beautiful edition. I did it with Moshe Kravitz, who worked in the Seforim.
Sefer Magid is here.
And the Sefer Magid now, where Moshe Kravitz, he worked in the Seforim, he told me the Sefer Magid now it reads like a diary, it reads like the Beis Yosef for the world. It's totally different than what it was till now with the Kise Rachamim, and also the Chesed LaAvram printed recently, a classic of Kabbalah, Mamish.
What the Chido say, what they print is maybe half. Mamish chaser kulo olokim shoinim. The Chido
they messed up the Ksav.
Messed up the Ksav, and this Mamish the Chesed LaAvram is almost double, and we find out the Ksav Yad of the Chido, what he find by the Rabach, the Talmud of the Remez, and he go to his house and he's matic the Goes in his book, and now Baruch Hashem we can print the book. And the Magid, like you say, the Magid, nobody know the Cedar Advorim, and we find the Ksav Yad from the time of Rabbi Yosef Karo, what he wrote everything, and mamish with the dates, mamish the talich, and then you understand what's going on, and all the Seder, the mamish, we sometimes told him the Magid like this, sometimes like this, and what is the Magid? We have in the beginning what the rabbi wrote about the Magid.
Because for listen, the printed one made it al Torah. Sefer Magid Meshar, and they changed the name, they put al Torah. Instead, it's a diary. The Magid came to Rizv Karo each day, and you see it progress through his life, his marriages, his children, different things going on, his Shabbos, what is the Magid is telling him, and you have the little injects, and there's some new material in there. It's really fascinating. So, and obviously you have all the Kisvei. Also, I discussed with Avinoam Stillman about Rameir Poppers, and Kise Rachamim that Ahavat Shalom is printing now, and obviously there's all the Kisvei Ari and the Chaim Vital that's being done.
So about the Ramaf, Rameir Poppers, we print the Pirush on the Zoya, first time. I think the 4th volume is ready now. This is before we don't have of all the Zoya. We have Bereshis, and I think the end. But this we are missing a lot.
Yeah.
We don't know where is this, and the Ksav Yad is very difficult. Take us long time to work about the Or Rav from the Ramaf. But now we are printing also. We are in the middle. Mamish very strong to print the Prietz Chaim, Nofetz Chaim, and all the books of the Ramaf, and this is Mamish Mitkadem, very strong. Bezrat Hashem soon. This is a big project. The Prietz Chaim, this is mixed with a lot of, when they print, they put more things, and we have the original of the Ramaf, and Bezrat Hashem, this is the Ramaf, if we talk about the Ramaf. Meir Poprash,
Who also died very young.
Yeah,
came originally
39.
from Poland. Yeah, he came from Poland, went back to Poland. Yeah, he was very, very young.
So this is the Ramaf. We have the original of the Ramaf.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the Ramaf Sha'arak.
Didn't even know that this was coming.
But he was Ashkenazi. He said Ashkenazi because he was from Poland.
Part of his Ksav he write in Sephardi, and part on Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi. He
wrote about this. We showed the books.
Correct. There's an article in one of the volumes of Men Agnosim.
Yeah.
An extensive article by your brother.
Nachon. My brother wrote about the Ramaf. Very nice. And here in the middle, you can see also the Ktav Mishtane. I think
it changes,
you see?
It changes, yeah.
Change. And also here, this is the Ranash. This is Reb Nosson Shapira.
You printed the 3 volumes.
Yes. So this is Ranash, you see?
Not the Megal Amukas. It's the other one.
No, the Ranash Rabin Anasi.
The Makubal, yes.
Rashot Anasi. The
3 volumes.
Shimurim.
Yeah.
So this is the
Yain HaMashumer. Yain HaMashumer also.
Lucas Ksav.
Beautiful Ksav.
Yeah.
This is Ksav Yad Kodesh?
Like diamond, yeah.
It's beautiful.
So they are together with Rabbi Yaakov Tzemach.
Yeah,
they
Rabbi
came
Yaakov Tzemach
together
also. Who is
to Yerushalayim in the Taf. they came in the end of the Shin and the beginning of the Taf, and they wrote all the Kisvei Madura Basra of the Reb Chaim Vital and
Rabbi Yaakov
look how
Tzemach,
nice.
we should mention Rabbi Yaakov Tzemach was a converso, means a Marano. His family, I grew up, he was a Christian, and then he came back and he became one of the disseminators of the Torah Hari.
Yeah.
One of the most important. Which I've also printed some Seforim from him, Tveres Adam, maybe.
נכון. So Bezrat Hashem, now we are working very strong of the North and Pri. It is a big project to know exactly why he have the Ksovim of the Kisvei Agnize and the Kisvei Madure Kame, and then the Matpisim print more and put, and so this is a big schus to print all these Seforim. And
what's this one over here, the last one?
this one is
sitting here.
Yeah, this one is about the Shmone Sheorim. So if we want to speak a little bit about the Shmone Shearim, we print first time ever the Shmone Sheorim of the Arizal from the Ksav Yad of his Talmid Rabbi Chaim Vital. First time ever. And now nobody knows. All what we have, the Kabbalah till today, everything is Reb Shmuel Vital. But the Ksav Yad of Reb Chaim Vital is for 450 years לא ידוע. All what we print is Reb Shmuel Vital. All what we have today print, Sha'ar Agdom, Sha'ar Kavones, everything Reb Shmuel. And then, when the Shloah Kodesh came to Eretz Israel, and he's in the way, he came to Damascus.
Yeah, he says he couldn't read it.
He came to the house of Reb Shmuel Vital, and he asked him, please show me the Shmoine Sheorim of Reb Chaim Vital. And he opened the books, and he saw, and he read a little bit, and whatever he write in the Shloah Kodesh is from what he remember when he saw in these 2-3 days what is by Reb Shmuel Vital, or a week, and he wrote down some of the verse, and he say, ממוישה ועד מוישה לא קם כספר הזה. זה ממש מקבולת התורה מוישה רבנו, till then, לא היה כבויסם הזה, the Shloah Kodesh.
It's a letter that he sent from Eretz Israel.
Yeah, he sent a letter. And now, we need to understand, my father is giving shiurim, Baruch Hashem, now for maybe 60 years in Kabbalah. And when he's learning the shiurim, he say, this is not the Arizal. And he don't know why the Arizal pitom write different. And then when we print the Shmoine Sheorim, the first time, so this is a shar, but nobody know about this shar. The first shar Rishon, shar Kisvei Moiri. What is shar Kisvei Moiri? So the Reb Chaim Vital write here, קודם כל, this is a very special הקדומה here for my father. כדאי to read this about all the life of the Arizal, exactly when he came, when he go to Egypt, when they have the Gilu Eliyahu. So the Reb Chaim Vital write in the beginning like this. This is the Akdome Shleimo here. And here he write like this. שער כסבי מוירי, ספר עץ חיים, החלק הראשון נחלק לדלת שיעורים ואלו הם. השער הראשון, במה שהעתקתי מכסיב עשיית מוירי זלה, עצמוי, שביאר כמה מאמורים וכמה דרושים. So this is כתב יד. He find in the house of the Arizal, is כתב יד, what he write, מאמורים וכמה דרושים. So the rabbi is teaching us here. So this is one volume, only שער כסבי מוירי. שער במה שהעתקתי מכסיב עשיית מוירי ביאור קצת מה יעזור, ובספר דצנוסה. So the rabbi is מוכיח, the Arizal don't wrote. When he came to Eretz Israel, he don't wrote one. Why? When they ask him, why you're not writing? He say, if I need to write, we need all the Yamim Dior, all the people, Lavlarim, Soifrim, and you need Kol HaShamayim Klaf. If I want to write, so he cannot write. So what is this? So the rabbi is Mechiach, this is what the Arizal wrote in Egypt, before he came to Eretz Israel. So Lemaisa, this is another Torah. This is not Mepi Eliyahu like the Mepi Eliyahu in Eretz Israel. So this is mamish a different derech. So Shmuel Vital, when he print the Shmoine Sheorim, he put everything together. So also the Sha'ar Kitvei Moiri is inside. He make these parts and put this kol davar b'makom. Lemaisa, Reb Chaim Vital in his books is separate. He don't want to mix. He make the Sha'ar Kitvei Moiri levad. And then the Kisvei HaTalmidim, in every book what he have, in the end he say, מה ששמעתי מהתלמידים. אבל רב שמואל ויטל he mixed everything. So now we print the Shmoine Sheorim, first time ever.
Yeah.
Mamish, כנסינוסו מסיני, מהכסביית של רב חיים ויטל, everything clear and everything ברור, and people now, thousands of people learning with these books. Why this is opening all the Cedar, this is another story. Why this is the Cedar of Reb Chaim Vital. We want to be Mesader. And this is not what he put in the Gnize. This is what he want, this is be for Doires. And this is what the Shloah Kodesh say. So this krach, we have Eitz Chaim. This is not in the Ksaviyad of the Arizal, but this is Eitz Chaim, what maybe 300 years ago. And here you have Shmoine Sheorim, Chelek Rishon. We have the Nader. אבל this is שער ראשון, this rabbi, הוא העתיק את זה, he copied this from the כסב יד of רב חיים ויטל. So he says, שער ראשון, במה שהעתקתי מכתב יד מוריזל, על ביור קצת מאמרי הזוהר. And a very nice כסב, and nobody know who write this. And we find out who write the כסב יד is the נהר שלום, רבי שבתאי ונטורה. We find a letter, what he write, he owed to somebody money, and he don't have money to pay, so he told them, if you be matic me with the ksav yad of Reb Chaim Vital, I'll be moichel you the money. And we know the ksav, what we have from Reb Shabtai Ventura, so we see this is the same ksav, so this is the Nahar Shalom, Reb Shabtai Ventura, copy all the manuscripts from the ksav yad of Reb Chaim Vital.
So he worked as a copyist to pay you off a
no,
slave.
but we have the original also is in the libraries, and we have the original.
But it's just his caveat.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see?
Yeah?
So yes, זה יסייר, עד כאן מצאתי פירוש מאמר הרשב"י, תם ונשלם, שבח לקל בורא עולם, יום ד' לחודש אדור בייס, שנה סטוף קל"ה.
Wow.
Yeah. So Baruch Hashem, the Shmoine Sheorim now is thousands of Mekubolim learning with the Shmoine Sheorim, and this is Mamish Potach, all the Inyonim, where you see the Seder of the Ma'amorim. And now soon we are printing the Madure Basra, the Madure Agniza. This is another topic. And Ladover Soiv.
Could the Rav just for a couple of minutes you could mention about it, about the Rav's father's farm and what you have in English that people should know about what Ahavat Shalom is put out in English.
Yeah. So Baruch Hashem, the Rabbi Baruch Hashem wrote tons of Seforim. Baruch Hashem, maybe 50, 60 Chiburim. The main Seforim is the Tshuvas. We have 5 volumes, Vayashov Hayam, and we have the Pirushim on the Eitz Chaim, Shorshe Hayam, Sfas Hayam, Pe'at Hayam. Baruch Hashem, the Rabbi's books, everyone would learn Kabbalah know this is the Yesoides, and when the Rabbi stopped, they waiting and calling every day, we cannot continue. And Baruch Hashem, the Seforim they've published, and Baruch Hashem now also we print the Nefesh HaChaim with the Rabbi's Pirush, the Derech Hashem with the Rabbi's Pirush, and Toimer Dvoiro, and this is more and more books. Soon this is need to come the Rabbi's Pirush on the Tfilo, on the Siddur, Mamish. This is 2 big volumes in Hebrew, English, every words of the Tfilo, and this is be a big chizuk for people Bezrat Hashem. And also the Seforim in English, what the Rabbi have, the power of the festivals, the Mesilas Yeshorim, Pirkei Oves, and more, בעזרת השם, היד נטויה לעוד הרבה ספרים, ובאמת, when people start only to read, we need only to start, they don't leave the books, and they say this is change the life of people. And we see mamish hundreds and hundreds of people who changed their life, came back b'tshuva, b'schus the Seforim. Baruch Hashem, now the Rabbi's books is מתורגם to Portuguese, to Spanish, to French, Russi, Turkit in Turkey, and Baruch Hashem, Vatimole Ohoretz Deus Hashem, where the Rabbi is writing very clear, but he's taking deep things and make this very clear, and people find out who are you the Neshama and the Tzelem Elokim, and to know how to be Oved Hashem, Be'ezrat Hashem. Today we need very much to know. From time to time, people, today we have all the media, the internet. So when they invite the rabbi to speak about internet, this is thousands of people, and he comes and they say, now Rabbi Hillel would say how this is not good, the internet, and this is Hashem Yerachem, and the rabbi, when he start to speak, he say, I don't go to speak about the bad of the internet. This everybody know. I need to say this is bad. They know this is bad. The question is why they are there. This is the question. So the rabbis say we need to know mi anachnu, the neshama. We need to know we have a neshama inside. Elokai neshama shenosato bitoiroi. We have a tzelem Elokim. So if we're learning about the neshama, and every Eid is a diamond. Every neshama is a diamond and a special. We need to know how we are special. Not to speak about the bad. Yeah, people look too bad. They're broken. But we need to know who, mi anachnu. And then when we know, when we're learning Nefesh HaChaim, the rabbis say, learn Nefesh HaChaim to understand, then you don't want to touch all this garbage. You misrachek from all of this. But we need to learn Nefesh HaChaim, Derech Hashem. And also the rabbis say today, this is written in the Zohar, Bedo Yivkun Min Galusa, with the Zohar, with the Kabbalah. So he said, what's be? Now everybody be a Mekubel. He said, no, we have today the Seforim of the Nefesh HaChaim, what thousands of times is Maskir the Arizal. And this is for everyone. So Bedo Yivkun Min Galusa, if we be Choyza B'tshuva and we learn this Seforim of Derech Hashem, Nefesh HaChaim, and more, and we connect, and Mogen Avrom, thousands of times, hundreds of times writing Kise Rachamim. So this is the kasha for every person, the Yiras Shamayim, to take things from the Kabbalah. What we can do, this is not, you need to leave the Talmud Bavli and learn Kabbalah. Kodem kol, we need to know Talmud Bavli, this is the more important, to be a mensch. And then, if you hoilech v'moisif, so Be'ezrat Hashem, we can come also to this darga. But this is very important to be משחזק, שנזכה בעזרת השם, לגלות עוד תורה ועוד חידוש התורה, מגדולי ישראל, ויהיה הרבה סייעתא דשמיא, ובדו יבכו מגלוסה, במהיר עוד עידן, אמן.
Amen. Was mentioned also your father. I also his Pirush HaMoreh Be'etzba of the Chida. I've looked at him from time to time, and also in every single Sefer Ahavat Shalom, as an introduction, every single one, and some of them are fascinating. The one in, I think, Kira Hadairis, one of them he talks about the learning history, not learning history, the new edition of Kisvuni Hadairis that he wrote about, and then all the others farm there with the history of the Kisveri.
When it just got better,
There's many fascinating things there. So I just want to finish with two things. What are some, if you can tell the listener, what are some interesting projects, interesting Seforim that are coming out soon and almost ready? And also, if someone wants to get in touch, you mentioned the schools people want to. How is it people able to get in touch with Ahavat Shalom if they're interested in that?
So about the Seforim, I don't remember now all the projects, but this is a lot of books. Now I remember when we were speaking. The Maram Ben Chaviv, Shoot Maram Ben Chaviv, this is maybe under Chuvas would never print what we are printing now. And also the Nesophos of the Kanag. The Knesset Agdoila, Reb Chaim Ben Benisti, he write, Isa Ben Nesophos. He collect hundreds or thousands of tshuvas from all Gdoile Doro before him in the Shin, like 450 years ago, and he bring what they write Bekitzur. And now we are printing the Nesophos of the Kanag. This is 2 or 3 big volumes, and Nesophos, and a lot of the Aderes, Rabbi Eliyahu David Rabbeinu Tztoumim. Soon this is be ready, is a goes of all Shulchan Aruch Chaim.
Wow.
This is be maybe 1,000 pages of the Aderes. A go of every safe cotton, every mamish pilei ploim, chidushim adirim from Ksaviad. The Deres, also the Deres, why his name is Deres? Eliyahu David Rabinovich Tumim. And the Deres is the Rov in Ponovich, before he came to Yerushalayim. And when Reb Shmuel Salant is very old in the 90s, and he said, this is not fair, I'm very old, and people come to ask questions, and this is difficult for me. So bring a new rabbi, fresh. And then they looked, and they decide to bring the Aderet. So they bring the Aderet. His son-in-law is the Rav Kook. The Raya Kook is married the daughter of the Aderet. And we print already maybe 10 books of the Aderet. He wrote maybe 180 books in Ksav and he don't have money to print. 180 chiburim in Ksav.
Some are very small.
Some very small, some big. And Baruch Hashem, we print maybe 10 of his books. The first book, what we print from the Aderes, is Sheves Achim, and he wrote this together with his brother when he's 13 years old. Together with his brother, he have a Tom. I don't remember his name. You remember the name of the Tom?
I don't remember now.
Okay, he have a Tom, and they wrote together a book, and we have the Ksav, and he make a picture of like a boy playing games. In the Kricha, he say two children with payas, and they say, Tmunat HaMechaber, זה המחברים. Yeah. זה המחברים. And in Sheves Achim, they write in the notes, look what we write in the Chibur on Zvochim. Look what we write on Menoches. Look in Baba Metzia. When they 13 years old, they write in Klole Hashas, and they're writing, look in this book with the names. G'day Le'ador, when they 13. Yeah, 13. And then he wrote a lot, and then they decided to bring him to Yerushalayim. So I heard a very special story from the rabbi, and I think this is good to say this story. So when he came to Yerushalayim, I think he's 50, I think he passed away 62 or something. I think when he came, he's 58, and maybe here 2 or 3 years, 60. So when he came to Yerushalayim, they told him, we arrange you a very special house in the old city. So, well, let's see, what is the special house for the Aderet? So they bring him into the house. You see a house, 50 meters, all the house. Small salon, small kitchen, the kitchen outside, and a bedroom, cheder sheina. So I ask, what is special here? What is this? So they say, come, we open the window. So they open the window, and they show him the Beis HaMikdash. So he write in his book, in the Ksav, we have the Ksav, what he write is, he write all the story. He came, and they show him the house. And he say, they think they do for me a favor. They killing me. Every day I stay in the window and I see the Beis HaMikdash is chorev, and they say, come, you see view. What is this? Is view? You're killing me. And he passed away before Reb Shmuel Salant. Reb Shmuel Salant is still alive, and who knows? Maybe he say they're killing me every day to stay in the morning. So we need to know, people think, view. Today they're paying billions for the view to see the Kippat HaZahav, the base of the Zorah on the Kodesh HaKadoshim. So once my father, the Rabbi Hillel, visit a friend in the old city. And they say, Rabbi, you need to see the view. So the rabbi go up, and he saw the Beis HaMikdash. So he told them, Baruch Hashem, I'm not the Aderes. If I be the Aderes, I need צריך להתעלף. I need to fall down and Hashem Yerachem. So Baruch Hashem, I'm not the Aderes. So we need to know this view, need to break the lev, to see the Avodah Zorah on the Beis HaMikdash. So this is the Aderes. This is one person, what he wrote, books. And we have tens of manuscripts, what we can print. And this is a big schus. And soon, in a couple of months, this is be ready, the Agoes of all Shulchan Aruch Or Chaim, full of very interesting Agoes and Chidushim. ממש דברים שאף אחד לא כותב, ממש. You have a very special ksiva and chidushim, very original, very original chidushim. So Baruch Hashem. So for sure, we want to continue and to be mezakeh the rabbim, and Bezrat Hashem, whoever want to have schusim. Today, people say, this book the rabbi wrote, if you print my book, I be a Melitz Yosher. We need to know also if the rabbi is not writing, this is the same Melitz Yosher. You don't need to write this. And if he write, okay, it's for sure. But if you don't write, this is the same. The thing is, we make him in life.
Everyone's looking for segulas. Kvarim, I know your father talks about this in the Chuvas and V'yashavayam. I know, in Chilek Dalet, I think. Everyone's like, Kvarim, segula is here. Segula, print a sefer of a godel, Sifzais Davis Bekever, the God will protect you. That's a school, as I said the story before. Mamash Divrei Torah, that this is their children, this is their life, they're still alive today, right? The Ramak is sitting in front of us, right here.
נכון,
The results
נכון,
here, they're right
נכון.
here. So that's so how if someone
If you
wants,
ask the rabbi, he tell you more. If you want a sgula, he say, Ve'isem li sgula. Am Yisrael is a sgula. Sit and learn Torah. This is the biggest sgula. Don't win. Learn Torah.
Tamim Tia, faith and folly,
Yeah,
right?
learn Torah.
But so if someone wants to reach out, how do they get in touch with the Machon? There's an email or
They find
they find a way.
They find a way.
Yeah, they can send an email. In every book is written
Office
the
at
email
Ahavat Shalom,
office.
right? I think so.
And if they need,
Office at AhavatShalom.org.
Yes.
And there's one for the
and
list.
yeah.
So I can put
We
that.
can
I'll
give
put the
also
information.
my email directly if they want to speak directly and to ask something and discuss. I can give also my email. I
Okay.
can give you and you can write
Perfect.
this
If they reach out, I can.
inside. בעזרת השם.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you
שנזכה
very much.
ונחיה ונראה ונראה שטוי וברוכו. בעזרת
אמן.
השם.
Amen.
בסדר, בהצלחה. Thank you.